See, thread synchronization. Thread synchronization. It is important concept used in the multi-threaded environment. It is very important concept used in the multi-threaded environment. So when there are the multiple threads, there are multiple threads working on shared resources. Multiple threads are working on the shared resources. That means what? Multiple threads have common resource, okay, and all threads or more threads are working at a time on that resource, then there might be chance to get inconsistency in the result. Okay, so to avoid this inconsistency, we should declare shared resource. As a synchronized. So by doing this, what happens? So if we declare shared resource, see, shared resource is very important. Shared common resource should be there. So if we declare shared resource as a synchronized, then it will put mutual exclusive lock on that resource, so that only one thread will process that resource at a time, I can say, at a time. So if we have declared that shared resource as a synchronized, then it will be get executed one at a time. Okay, see, as we have one resource and that resource is being shared by the multiple thread. Okay, and if one thread is already executing that thread, one thread is already executing that resource, then if at the same time if other thread come, it have to wait. Okay, so other threads have to wait till it completes its execution. So this concept is exactly similar to the concept like monitor in the operating system. Okay, so there, if multi-threaded environments are there, okay, working on the common resource, and if we have put the lock on that, so if other thread is came for the execution, it have to wait till first one completes its execution. Even though it goes to the sleep, that means that it goes into the block, it have to wait to complete that. It have to wait till completion. That is what we can say the thread synchronization. So how you can declare the thread synchronization? Very simply, we can just use synchronize keyword. We can just use, for example, see, assume we are going to public void. Okay, we have the withdraw method. Okay, and that withdraw method, okay, it is the method of the joint account. Okay, it is the method of the joint account, and in that one we will pass the amount. Okay, like this one, and here we are going to put the logic to be get withdraw. Okay, so this logic is common in multi-threaded environment. Okay, so if we have not put the synchronized keyword, then this is here there might be chance that inconsistency result will be get occurs. To avoid that inconsistency, we can just use synchronize keyword over here. So by putting this method as a synchronize, okay, that inconsistency will be get avoided. Okay, that means what we are doing, we are making this thread, this method as a synchronize. That is thread safe. That is thread safe. That means what? Even though multi-threaded environment is there, but it will save your method. It will safeguard your method. Okay, exactly same way we can declare the block as a synchronize by using the same. Okay, block means what? Just pair of opening and closing bracket over here. I can put this block. So this is what the block. So we can declare the method as a synchronize, as well as we can declare the block as a synchronize, and through that one we just have done this one. Okay, so I have just created like this one. This is how we can declare the method as a synchronize. Okay, so when we declare method as a synchronize, then it is thread safe. That means what? Even though multi-threaded environment is there, we can use that. And that is the reason we observed in case of a collection, we have the array list, and we have another class, vector class. Okay, there we said that methods of the vector are synchronized. Methods of the vector here, methods of vector are synchronized. Methods of vector are synchronized, whereas methods of array list are not synchronized. So whenever multi-threaded environment is there, we should go for the vector, not array list. Same whenever we were discussing about the string buffer and string builder. Okay, both are the classes used to represent a string which is mutable in nature, but methods of the string buffer are the synchronized. Methods of the string buffer are the synchronized, whereas methods of the string builder are not a synchronized. That means what? Thread safety. So it is not good in the multi-threaded environment. So that is what we can say about the thread synchronization. So here programmatically I'm going to show you that there will be a parent thread. Okay, parent thread. Okay, and I'm going to create another one thread as a child thread. Okay, child thread. Okay, both are the classes, and in that one I'm going to create one class as a joint account class. Okay, that joint account class will have the I can simply say like one member as a balance. Okay, and this joint account is common in both the classes. Okay, object of joint account I'm going to share in the parent thread as well as in the child thread. Okay, so in this one we are going to put the withdraw method. Okay, and without putting, and I'm going to start both the thread at a time, and that will share this method. So without a synchronization, I will show you exactly how the we can say the inconsistent result will be get occur, and by putting only this synchronized keyword with your resource, this synchronized keyword with your method, automatically that inconsistency will be get avoided. That means what, I will just start parent thread first, okay, and it will go for the withdrawal operation, but in between it will go for the skip. At the same time, child will get occur, okay, and because of not a synchronized, inconsistent result will be get displayed. But if with a synchronize, okay, even though parent have went for the sleep, child have to wait till the execution of the parent thread will be get completed. As a parent thread execution is done, then only child will allow to execute that process, that method, okay, which I have declared as a synchronize. So programmatically we will achieve this one. Programmatically we will achieve this one. I will show to you. Okay. Yes.